full.
I wish. Are you recording?
Yeah.
Good. You're going to hear the best song in the world right when you put your little headphones in. You're going to be feeling it. Cruising down the... Ooh, yeah, we're cruising down the streets of Buffalo. Yeah, 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 yeah. So Bieski Street, they warned us, said it was crazy.
Hello? Yeah.
What a nice way to start this podcast.
Let's go ahead and clap
Just for old time's sake.
Ooh, welcome to Slop City. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Coming to you live from Buffalo, New York.
Yeah, 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 yeah. In Buffalo.
Buffalo, New York, we see you. We love you. We honor you.
I want to start the podcast off. This is a little selfish of me, but this is just a little thing that I want to do before we get started. And I have a question for Tina live on the air. Did you, when you were in Canada, take a food item and scoop it into the inside of my peanut butter? Yes or no?
Yes.
I fucking knew it.
Wow. Okay, so we've got a lot to unpack here. You know, that's a package. Okay.
This is yours, by the way.
Oh, yeah, hand me that soundy.
I sound like that lady that fell in the grapes.
Ooh, yes.
There's a lot to unpack. And
I didn't hear it. Yeah. Okay, there it is.
There's a lot to unpack, but let's start with the fact that I'm basically CSI.
Yeah, you're a detective for sure.
And I have a photographic memory because I remembered that I was sticking a very jagged tool in there.
Into your peanut butter?
Yes.
What do you mean a jagged tool?
Like a spoon.
Oh, God.
And
I don't know.
A spoon makes a very, very, misshapen. But when I opened it today to get a little bit of protein, I noticed that it was very smooth and round, as if someone had taken, I don't know, maybe a piece of bread or a muffin and just did one of these numbers, which is okay.
Can you show it to me again? Show me the evidence.
Now, don't look at the bottom part because I did put a fork in there.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Do you know what I was doing? Here's what I want. I want everybody right now to gather their thoughts and really examine that peanut butter sample. Yeah, Libbie, that's a great idea.
I've already dug into it. So imagine the dugs aren't in there.
For sure. And I do want to mention also that some of you may say, oh, this is not an accurate sample because Libbie's got a piece of paper covering it. Well, guess what? When I go to the eye doctor and they ask me if I like this or that, they cover up one part they cover up that eye. So, I mean, you can say whatever you want, but that is actually really official and professional because she's a detective now. So, what do you think that I stuck into your peanut butter?
Well, I don't think it was a piece of fruit. My first instinct was like, oh, it's a piece of fruit. But then I looked and didn't see any food shrapnel in there. Because that's my issue with dipping food in there.
Food shrapnel.
Food shrapnel.
Oh, sure. I would not have dipped anything in there that would have left shrapnel. I want you to know that. I did take some care.
It's very smooth. It's like, I want to say bread, but it's so smooth. I don't know. I'd say either a piece of bread or I don't know. As far as my detective work goes, it ends at the fact that this was, what is the word when you mess with
tampered with, contaminated.
This was contaminated and tampered with.
Tampered with.
And which I don't mind people eating my stuff. Because I got this for everyone. What startled me was the fact that something was used to scoop this out other than a utensil. Whether that be a piece of food, maybe it wasn't fingers because I don't see any fingerprints in there.
No, and if I left any kind of evidence resembling actual fingertips, I would smooth it out. I would fake it. I would be like, okay, I can't let them know that I did this. I would cover my tracks. I would cover my ass immediately.
Well, I'm gonna go with probably like a bread or a muffin.
Okay.
Even though not a muffin would leave shrapnel. I want to say bread, and I'm thinking maybe one of those breads that the guy gave us at the restaurant for leftovers. Little nuggety
Crostini?
Breads. Not a crostini. They were square. Or some of the bread that was from the pizza parlor.
It's honestly insane how long I'm letting you go on. Just keep naming different things it could have been. It's hilarious. Because there are a lot of options that could have been in that home specifically. Because that was a home we were at in Toronto, correct?
Mm-hmm, correct.
Toronto, Ontario.
That's in
for those of
Canada.
you that don't know, it was Toronto, Ontario. Mm-hmm. And you could technically do another comma and then put Canada after that. So if you were going to address a letter to anybody in Canada, you could write, oh, and I did learn this. The Niagara Falls is a city. Learned that today. Can you believe that? That's what we said. We was, huh?
Wow.
Yep. So back to.
Let me say one more thing about the Canadian on.
Oh,
so
please.
on the special edition hats, it said Toronto, on. And then the date. So Chelsea and I pretended that it was saying the 12 pack tour is in there on Toronto on this date, and we said it like 5 times just to rub it in, and people just been leaving so many comments. That's not on. That's Ontario.
No, it says on.
And that's what we did to increase engagement. So got your ass.
Yep. They got your ass, dude. Business sales. We are business women. You ever forget it? You're gonna
take over your land.
Yeah. You ever forget it? We will fucking steal. We'll take everything from you.
We'll take every department store that's in this country and we'll own them.
Yeah. And only department stores. No sporting goods stores, nothing like that. Just department stores.
You got a Kohl's? It's ours. You got a Macy's? It's ours.
Dillard's? Ours.
Ugly looking bitch. Mm-hmm.
You got a Ross Dress for Less? Psh, guess what? Ours.
Marshall's? Ours.
TJ Maxx? Guess what?
Ours.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Stop.
We are powerful businessmen, okay? And we can't be stopped. But
let's get back to the issue at hand.
That was us stating our allies with each other, and now we're getting into a war about the peanut butter.
Peanutbuttergate is what I'm going to call it.
Peanutbuttergate. That's this episode's name. You heard it here. It's happening right now. I mean, wow, that's comedy.
Yep. Why did you do that?
I didn't mean to. Oh, God. Libbie's going to freak out the whole episode. And it's been so good so far. So that's why it's going to be really... Look at her. Oh, I can't wait.
This part of the video, I'm going to zoom in slowly into my face, just going and play some music like...
Oh, I can't wait to see E equals MC squared go above your head there. I am really sorry about that. It was an accident.
Everything's fine. It doesn't mean our episode is over.
No, it's going to be fine. So let's get back to the peanut butter.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry about that, but let's move on. Lost Mary, okay? Anybody needs a Lost Mary?
Is she over here?
Venmo me $500. Venmo me $500 and I'll send you this.
Wow, they can get one for like $12, but okay. Go on with your bad self.
Peanutbuttergate. So here's what I did. When we got to Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and got into our little spot, Libbie had some groceries delivered to the spot.
Yep.
Which was a great move because this tour so far, we're all trying to be, this is hard on our bodies. Okay? Like we're in a car a lot of times. Me and Beth are fucking lifting weights, fucking basically setting shit. We're tired. Okay? So we're trying to keep up with our bodies. We're trying to keep up, it's just have nice snacks.
We're trying to nourish them, for optimum pleasure and strength.
Maximum pleasure and maximum strength. Get you a ribbed sweater.
Cool hat, by the way. Love it.
Isn't it cute? They did, I mean, the Niagara Falls merch was just crushing it.
Oh.
And I like how small it is because I've got a little egg head.
They're killing it.
Yeah. So Libbie gets all these snacks delivered to the house. Fucking bag of grapes. And a cold motherfucking grape that's been sitting in the fridge. There is literally no snack better than that. You can't. There is no other snack. If you're thirsty, that's a snack you want to have, like, in the wild. So Libbie got, like, some grapes, and then she got all these apples, and it was, like, getting to be our last day there. So I looked at the apples sitting out, and I was like, I just got to cut these up. And I cut them up nice and cute, you know? And, yeah, maybe while I was cutting them up and putting them into nice little sandwich bags, wrapping them up. And these were the nice sandwich bags that don't even have an actual zipper. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like a home... I don't know. That to me just adds a layer of,
I love those.
You know, hey.
Mom packed it.
Mom packed it. You know, she was just doing a nice little easy thing. So I was packing up apples into that. And yeah, what I did was take some apples and dip them all up in that peanut butter. So, and I was doing it. Here's the great part. I was probably a little high when I was doing it. And here's what I was doing. I was going... I was eating it, and then I was making sure I was going in a really nice motion.
Now, this is how I
wasn't
imagine
trying
you
to go.
I imagine you standing there in maybe a T-shirt and underwear.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
At the counter.
Yep.
TV blaring, and you vaping and dipping this and watching the TV and just having a great time. Okay, so I would be honest. I would have rather you said bread. The reason I say bread is...
There's no live protein.
There's no live
active cultures.
So now I'm thinking there's rotten apple in there. Is that going to stop me from eating? No. But will I certainly think about it every single time? Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, you've got to carry this jar of peanut butter around with you.
Because look at it.
Everywhere. You can't throw that peanut butter away. And also, I was so tricked when I saw it. It fucked my brain up seeing that. The market, because it says Kraft on it. Mm-hmm. Here, show it. Did everyone get a nice look at it? It says Kraft on it, and then it has the teddy bears. So in my mind, I was like, wait, Kraft, Velveeta. And then I saw bears, and I was like, Cottonelle, Charmin. And I'm like, what's happening? And then I was like, saw the green, and I was like, wait, that's what Parmesan's supposed to be in. You know, the Parmesan
Very
shakers.
confusing.
Really fucked me up. The fact that it was like green like that, I was very confused. And the bears are kind of, it's like, what are they up to?
They're being mischievous. They're like, hello? They're looking through a hole at you like, hello?
They literally look like nosy Parkers. It's like you just moved in and those two guys show up and you're kind of like, okay, I mean, you guys are hella cute and stuff, but like, why are you both looking at me in my front doorway like this?
And these bears speak French because it says smooth and also and then it says Cremex, which is, everybody knows French for smooth.
Yeah, everyone knows that for sure. Oh, God. And the top of the peanut butter jar has an emblem. And I am actually, I love bears because of the Grateful Dead. You know, I'm a Grateful Dead head. I got a dead head, put it on a Cadillac. Man, that's a good song. So you don't look back. You can never look back. I mean, what a fucking line, man. That shit's hella cool. You know what I think we need on here? Because I was just, did you see me
I saw you looking for a good sound. While you're doing that, I'll play this sound.
I'd like a cool, like, instrumental beat, too. You know what I mean? Like, something we can kind of freestyle to if we ever want to. Like, I think that would be good. Kind of like a cool, you know, when we're doing cool stuff like.
Well, I will definitely get some off of YouTube. And that's the thing. I get them off YouTube. They have a license. We just put the license on there, and no one shuts our video down for music.
No. That way we won't ever have any problems again. I can say, don't look back. You can never look back. I can say it as many times as I want.
Yeah, and Don Henley's not going to come and say, hey, I suggest you take that down.
He's alive.
But yeah, he is, brother.
I thought he was dead. Looked him up the other day, and I mean, I thought he was dead as a doornail. I thought he was dead as a doorman.
Don't say that. It triggered me. Made me think of Ronnie the mailman.
Who's Ronnie the mailman? Oh, our friend.
What?
No, I didn't mean that. Ooh, man, you just slamming those Coke Zeros back. I took a couple sippies of one on the way to Niagara Falls this morning with our Uber driver that would not shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you're going to want to go down there. It's called Niagara Falls. Biggest waterfall you've ever fucking seen. You're not going to believe it.
He was
Is that what he say?
Dude, he was telling us a lot of stuff. He goes, yeah, man, we're like pulling up to Niagara Falls, probably like 10-ish minutes out. But like we see the water with the river where it's going to meet. And so in the Uber, it's Uberman, Beth, and then me and Chelsea in the back.
Chelsea sat in the back?
Chelsea sat in the back.
Wow. Long leg lady.
Yeah, so we were sitting in the back kind of looking around, and he was started kind of giving a spiel, you know. And when he picked us up, he was like, yeah, it was kind of, oh, interesting. You guys chose to stay out here. Like, everyone's been saying that about the fucking spot we're at in Buffalo. And I was under the impression it was South Buffalo because my stupid fucking friend Andy said that we were in South Buffalo, but we're not. Now I'm wondering if he said South Sobieski Street and my stupid brain was like, that means South Buffalo. Either way, everyone has been very sus about where we're staying.
And we've had no problems. We're just going to say that here now.
I'm saying it here live. No gangs.
Yeah,
you know?
Somebody told us it was gang activity around here, and it's like, I'm not going to say the name of them because I'm very serious about my gangs, and I don't want any of those gangs to listen to this and say, hey, she said the other rival gang, so we're going to have to fight them.
Exactly.
To the death.
We don't want any smoke, okay? We don't want any smoke anywhere ever. We really don't.
You want smoke with me? Guess what? You're not going to get it.
You want smoke with me? You're getting smoke with me when we're smoking a joint, or if I'm cooking in my kitchen and I burn something a little bit, my vents don't work because I'm poor, so it's like there will be smoke in the house sometimes if you come over and I cook in my own home.
Did the man talk to Beth when you guys were leaving to go to the restaurant?
Which man? The guy's staying in the Airbnb
No,
too?
there was a man that
The old
said,
guy?
hey,
No.
you live here? And she said, no. And then he said, you don't live here? And she said, no, we're just renting for the weekend. And then he said, so you don't live here? And she goes, no. And then he goes, good. And kept on walking.
He said that?
Yeah. I'm like, I've lived in some bad neighborhoods, so I'm not fazed at all. I don't give a fuck.
You think he was saying good, like it's a bad area and we shouldn't be living here?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought he was saying it like, good, fuck you, whores.
Maybe
I hate
he was.
you. I hope not, because he was smiling his little teeth off at me. Because I rolled down my window and gave him a,
Aw.
you know, because he was a cute dude, just walking down the fucking street, galloping. You know, it's kind of a fucking...
Was he a horse?
No, he wasn't a horse, but I mean, he was, you know, he was just
going?
walking along. Well, he had his little cane, you know, he's walking along with his little cane.
He was having a good old time.
Oh, that's funny.
I don't see a problem. I'm going to be honest, I don't see a problem. I'm not scared. I don't feel any type of way. And
No, nothing's weird to me. Guess what? You know where I have not heard gunshots is here. Do you know where I do hear gunshots? At my house.
Yeah.
In St. Louis, Missouri.
When I lived in St. Louis, gunshots every night. So.
Every single night.
And I'm not saying this to make the... I don't even know if we can say that word.
What? Oh.
If they were happen to watch this and saw this, and they'll be like, oh. Water got all the way over here.
What happened?
What happened?
Well, oh my God. I can't wait to watch that replay, dude. It was like I was getting ready to take a drink, but I thought I had time to swallow before I took the drink. Does that make sense? Like I was like going to take it and I was like I mean, hey, the great news is that I sprayed it totally away from any electronics.
I just want to make sure this is recorded, but I can't see a goddamn thing on there.
Oh, because of the privacy screen?
Yeah, it's recording.
It is?
Yeah.
You sure you got an angle?
Didn't want to fucking miss that out.
I literally got a privacy screen on my phone because I opened up. There is water on this, but that's not.
It got on my eye.
Oh, dude. There's a lot. It literally looks like a Niagara Falls mist. Because this morning we're like walking down the thing, and you just walk up. You're so fucking far away from the falls. Ooh. Like in terms of fucking, fucking yards or meters, whatever the fucking Canadians use.
So what side you're on?
Well, meters is what we should probably use here in the States. And we're just like, nah, we're going the opposite way, man.
I'll never use a meter.
You try to measure something, I don't call it a 5K. I call it a 3.12 mile run.
Yep.
And I make sure to get that on my sticker. I say, this is how many miles I ran. I don't ever tell anybody kilometers.
That's why we got separated from England, so that we don't ever have to use metric system.
That's how I got separated from my twin brother.
Huh?
I just heard you say separated from, and that just fucking got me.
Be careful when you move this around, because I moved it earlier and it flung up and nearly killed me and decapitated me.
Man, those are fucking strong. Dude, I don't even know. Oh, we were just talking about the neighborhood or whatever. But yeah, so listen, our Uber driver, that's where we got to all this from. He was like very confused about why we were staying where we were. And he goes, yeah, there's a saying here. They say there's Buffalo and then there's Broadway. And that's like the cross street or whatever by where we're staying. And I mean, the guy said it like it was a saying that everybody knew. Like he had T-shirts made with it on. He said it so cool, like he was about to turn around and hand me a bumper sticker with the slogan on it. Like it was fucking, I was like, wow. I was like, whoa, that does sound slick as fuck, man. And I believed him. And then I told someone that today, Amanda, the fucking amazing fan that let us put the trailer there. She came and picked us up at the Rainbow Bridge and drove us over from the U.S. side to the Canada side so we could see the falls there. And I brought up this saying to Amanda. She literally, it was so unimportant to her, she didn't even respond to it. Mm-hmm. So what I think is like this guy was kind of like saying, oh, they say this. Well, I think it might have just been him that says it.
Yeah.
So I think maybe it was a little joke that him and his buddies made up together. It's just like, don't say they say this, because then you're setting me up to fail,
Say me and Frank say this.
Yeah, say me and my buddy Frank who own a home together. I'm like, why do I know that you and your buddy own a home together?
That means you talk too much, sir.
You talk too much. I don't want to hear about that. You know what time it was? It was 9 a.m. It's too early. Too early when you're fucking out rocking 2 shows a night in Buffalo, New York.
I mean, and it was so early that I didn't want to go in the first place because I knew there'd be a lot of walking involved. I'm like, you know what? I've seen Niagara Falls both from the car and from foot many years ago. And I'm going to be honest with you. It's a waterfall. Majestic as it may be, I'm not going to get up at 9 o'clock on the Lord's Day of all days.
Yeah, especially on the Lord's Day on Sunday.
When I could be laying in that bed praying to the Lord. And you might say,
did you think that was about to decapitate me?
I didn't know what was going to happen. You might say, well, that Niagara Falls is proof of God. Well, I think that's proof of, I don't know what caused it, but it's proof of that.
Here's what I know. Said to me today that the government can shut Niagara Falls on and off. Someone said that they can shut it on and off. And you know what I said to that person? I go, whoa.
Well, if they have the power to do that, what else do they have the power to do? Let me guess. Be a shape-shifting lizard person?
Yeah, dude.
Be in government?
Yeah, it sounds to me like all those people in the little boats swimming down there at Niagara Falls were little lizard people. I don't even think they were real.
Well, I don't know if I talked about this last podcast, but... And I'm sorry if you're in our audience. I don't think any of our audience would believe this. But there's a large, very, very large, increasingly and worrisome size of people that believe that there are lizard people in charge of our government. And
I'm Googling a lizard person.
It's so, the number of people that believe it that believe that these lizard hybrid people eat our children. I'm at a loss for words, and I can't stop talking about it, and not even in a funny way anymore. I'm afraid of the people that believe this with such conviction that you can't sway them. And I'm tired of people sending me videos as proof of the lizard people that are TikToks.
Wait, people are sending you videos of lizard people and saying that they're real?
Not lizard people, of people talking about the lizard people. That's not proof to me. I want to see a lizard person with a child in its hand.
Show me the money. Show me the money. You paid for it.
This is what Crystal said on her mukbang.
Yeah.
If this is true, there's got to be at least one picture of one of these hybrid lizard people. I've never seen one. There's got to be one video.
Listen.
There's not. So until I see that, I'm going to let my children roam free in the world and not have a care about a lizard eating my child.
Yep. I've got 19 children, and now I'm letting every single one of them run free.
I mean, I'll have a nice little gate and fence in the front yard that they can run in.
Yeah, a little playpen.
But I'm not going to be scared a lizard person's going to come eat him.
No.
What I'm finding out is, and I'm not really clear on this because I've been reading it. What has happened is, I think this was not like a code, but it's rooted in anti-Semitism, and I think it's racist as well. And somehow it shifted where people really do believe that. I can't even talk about it anymore because I get stuck on these things and I can't stop. Because I'm afraid of the amount of people that believe it.
That think there's actually lizard people that run our government?
Yes. And yeah, is our government fucked up? Absolutely 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
Do I believe that a lizard came from a different planet, took on the human form, and is in charge? Absolutely not.
No. Yeah.
Don't know one person that's been eaten by a lizard. That's their big thing. It's like, oh, they're going to eat you and your kids. Okay, come and eat me, brothers. I'm here. What if, like, all of a sudden a lizard person came in here and just started eating us?
I would be, like, so happy that we had it on live television.
Right,
even though we
proof.
were dying, I would be like, I'm willing to go down. Here's the thing, brothers. I am willing to be wrong. Okay? I am willing to be wrong. I really am. But
as Tom Cruise said in that one movie, show me the money.
Yep. Yeah, just like George Clooney said in another movie, show me the money.
Just as Brad Pitt said in the hit film Snatch. Mm-hmm. You like dogs?
Just like Benicio del Toro said in Snatch. I don't know. I don't remember a line, but I think he was really coked out.
God, what a great actor.
I can't believe how good that fucking movie Reptile was. Popcorn corner, bitch. I tried to drown out the you fucking moron.
This is a good test for my OCD because that's an ending fart. You know?
Yeah.
The bell and that long fart are the ending fart.
Right when I clicked that ending fart, I immediately regretted it. And I wish that I could take it back. For you. Okay? That's why.
Again, let me just reiterate. If you're one of our audience members that believes the lizard draconian theory or whatever it is,
show us the money.
I'm sorry if I'm being offensive to you, but I can't take you seriously. It doesn't mean I don't love you. Doesn't mean I don't care about you. It just means I don't want to. It's not like I'm trying to be condescending. I know it sounds like I am, but like.
Well, no, if something like, if there's something like irrational that you can't, if you guys don't have the same definition of like what reality is or whatever, if you're not on the same plane, you know, like things like that. Sorry, that got very muddled. But what I'm saying is when I feel like I can't talk to somebody about something because like they're so irrational, they won't even like listen to actual true facts, which, you know.
But see, they think what they have is true facts. When they send me a TikTok video with an older gentleman saying like, yeah, they think that's facts. So we both that's where we all butt heads because we both think we have facts.
Well, and that's where it's hard too because it's like everyone's like so, oh God, there's this side and we're all fucking pitted against each other. And it's like, you know what? Because I don't like something, then it's like, oh, you don't get to say that, you know? Oh, well, you don't agree with my opinion, so here's mine.
I'm just gonna say, you believe what you want.
But I ain't taking you serious if you think a lizard person's
when I see my first photograph, and I'm not saying altered. I'm not saying you open up a little app in your phone, put a lizard, maybe put a little skin over it, and send it to me and say proof.
What I'm talking about is a guy like that. You know, until I see a nice lizard man like that in a sheriff's deputy outfit as well.
Yep.
You know,
because they could take any form. Apparently, they could be a sheriff, a janitor. They could be a guy that works at Jiffy Lube. Could be a man, woman.
Could be a lot of things. Yeah, I mean the lizard people. I haven't seen any photos of it. Haven't
or video.
Well, the shapeshifter thing. It's just like, what? I just don't understand. And that's just where everyone's fucking. People right now, are, even me, sometimes I'm like, well, no, I don't like that, so that means I'm right. And it's like, yeah, I don't know, dude. Fucking, who knows?
Who knows? I'm sorry I keep talking about it. I won't talk about it ever again.
Until
I receive a picture in my inbox.
Yeah, send a picture in my inbox of a lizard person eating your kid, okay?
Don't take
if you can't give me
data.
that.
Don't take the data off that photo because I'll be looking at.
Yep. I don't want any of it taken off. I want to see exactly when it was made.
Where, when,
how,
what the shutter was. If the photo was modified, I want to see all of it.
See, I want to see all of it. What the problem though is too, look, if you bring up UFOs, people say, hey, I've got video UFOs. And I mean, they have admitted that we have been victims of UFO.
Now, UFOs, I don't feel the same about.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, because they're, I
just don't feel, it's something where it turns sinister that bothers me. It's like, oh, there's people in charge and they're going to take over the damn world then.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
What else do we have going on? I'm fucking sitting in an Airbnb in Buffalo, New York, eating peanut butter with a fork. Come take over the world. What the fuck do I care?
Yeah, dude. I'm sitting here fucking vaping. Like I'm just chilling, bro. And I'm not looking for any drama, dude. And if you want to come and be like, I'm gonna take your 2011 Toyota Camry, I'll be like, cool, bro. Get the fuck in there. There's a fucking aux cord and a dongle.
You want it that bad, brother? By all means.
Fuck yeah, guess what? You got insurance on that baby for 6 more months, my man. I just renewed. You are going to be in luck. I mean, I'm going to be... I think I get what you're saying. It's the sinister. It's the thing where it's like they're like, oh, he's walking around parading as a human that we all love and know, and then really inside of him, he's just a big little snake. It's like, that's scary. Yeah, for sure.
And it's the
people
whole,
don't like seeing snakes in business suits.
They want to take over the world. Take it over then, dude. Who cares?
It's like, what are you talking about, bro?
We got a guy that's in power that freezes up when he stands there and talks, named Mitch McConnell.
Oh, Lord.
Maybe a lizard could do better.
Yeah. I mean, if I found out Mitch McConnell was a lizard person, he's the only one that it would make sense to me, because when I think of like reptiles, I think of things like with shells and like harder exteriors and stuff. And like, I mean, listen, bro, I mean, he's just, I think that one would make sense to me, I guess. But it's like, I can't say that because it's a guy I don't like, I don't get to be like, he's a lizard person. I don't like him. I don't like that guy, and I'm smelling something fucky about him. I think he's a lizard person. The guy had to say that to his friends. I mean, who started the reptilian conspiracy theory? That's who I want to talk to. I want to talk to them. I'm okay with checking conspiracy theories out.
That's what people were sending me videos of some older gentleman talking about it.
Great, have him come over.
Okay, I can make a video and say, like, did you know that all of our shoes are secretly little beavers that are come here to take over the world? And then people are like, hey, She's talking the truth. And they'll send it to all their friends. I don't want to see a video of a man talking about it. I want to see a lizard talking about it.
Yep.
Yes, we've come to take over the world. And going like this. And people will say, well, you guys are the lizard people. You're trying to distract from it and put it in our faces. That's one of the big conspiracies. Like, oh, if somebody talks about it, they're probably a lizard person then. To desensitize you, to make you think like, I don't know what it's called, but it's a thing where like, put it in your face to make you catch you off guard, kind of.
Yeah.
Like,
just like surprise
like
you.
what a lizard person would say.
Oh, man. I mean, listen, if they say you're talking, call me a lizard person. I'd love to be one. I'd love to take over the world. And seriously, just send me a video of a lizard person eating a kid or, whatever.
Or even an adult.
Eating a friend of yours, eating, whatever, a tree. I mean, anything that they're doing, send a vid. I'd be happy to review it.
We'll play it live on Slop City.
We'll play it live. We are open for business, okay? We're businesswomen. We're willing to we're detectives, okay?
Did you see how I uncovered the truth about that peanut butter? I look to uncover the truth about these conspiracy theories.
Yeah, I mean, guess what? X-Files. That was an X for X-Files. Yep. I'm ready to solve some crimes.
Oh, man, you were so ready you closed your computer.
Yep. Well, I didn't want to look at the lizard people anymore.
Take over the world, lizards.
God, so that's the plan, that's what everyone says. They're just going to take over the world.
And they said that they already are all in power. But my thing is if I was a lizard person from another planet or wherever they came from, I wouldn't come here. Mm-mm. I'd pick a different place.
Yeah, why would you be here? Go to Tahiti. Go to like a really nice beach place. Why the fuck would you come to Earth, presumably, and then decide to go somewhere like, not to shit on it or anything, but like Buffalo, New York, or like Kansas,
Washington, D.C.
Yeah, wherever. Why would they go there? They definitely want a tour. You don't just show up somewhere and then go to the shittiest place. You show up and you're at a nice place, like the beach. You're doing your thing that you came to do there.
Doesn't make sense. And
so
I proclaim not talking about lizard people anymore until I receive the video of a lizard eating one of your family members.
Please send all correspondence to slopcitypodcast@gmail.com. Anything that has to do with Liz videos, Liz,
What if somebody sends us a chopped off hand that has human skin and then we peel it back and it's reptilian? You'll never see me again, that's for sure.
What is something that would happen for you that, like, if it happened, you 100% would go into hiding? Like, and I'm talking hiding.
Oh, I wouldn't go into hiding. I'd go into
bye-bye land.
I'd go to bye-bye land. And I've said that before. I'm not doing all the stuff required to stay alive.
I'd go to bye-bye land.
I'm not interested in hiding.
Niagara Falls, here I come. Put me in a barrel. Can you believe that there are people that have done that?
Can you believe that a woman of the age of 63 years old got in the barrel with her cat and had him push her over the side?
Niagara Falls barrel people. That's what I Googled.
What's the lady's name? She was a school teacher, I think.
Annie Edison Taylor.
What I read is that she put her cat in the barrel first and sent it over as a test run. It's like, why'd you do that, brother?
Oh, man. This lady looks like a hardcore bitch, I will say that.
She ain't fucking around.
Oh, my God. I mean, Annie Edson Taylor. So it says that she was an American school teacher who, on her 63rd birthday, weird birthday to pick, October 24th, 1901, became the first person to survive a trip over Niagara Falls in a barrel.
And here's the sad part. The woman did it because she was like, I kind of want fame and fortune for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Somebody apparently stole her barrel.
She died penniless, and her funeral was paid for by public donations.
She was the first person. I bet you if it was a man that went over, he would have had a fortune. But somebody stole her barrel, and she did like pop-ups every once in a while as, you know, I'm the lady that went over the thing.
People are like on a boat cruise and you just see a barrel pop up to the right and you're like, what's that? She's like, hello, I'm Annie Edson Taylor.
I successfully survived the barrel over the Niagara Falls. Can you imagine the fucking impact of that?
Oh my, dude, it probably shook her like nipples loose.
I think she was knocked out for like a second before she came to. Can you? And then the cat, and she would take the cat around too and be like, "Here's the cat that made it." Dude. Is there a picture of her and her cat in the barrel? Like standing by it like this?
Yes. We'll have to put that in this
I got
episode.
all up into that article.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's the picture. And God, this lady looks fucking ragged, man. Like, I'm going to be honest. If this lady was alive today, I know exactly what she would be looking like today if I met her in Buffalo, New York. She would have very tan skin.
Very blonde hair.
She would have very blonde hair, smoking, wearing a large T-shirt. Just a big shirt. It's going to be bigger than anything. And then jeans that are flared, but not like Lainey Wilson bell-bottom flare. Like a small boot cut.
Right.
You know, and she's definitely wearing boots. And her belt is those belts that are black and have silver rings.
Oh, yes.
That's her belt.
Because it's got
That's
two hooks.
To me. Yes.
Well, I salute her for having the courage to do that.
Oh, God. I mean, this is out of control.
How many pillows do you think she had in there behind her head in that barrel?
Say that again?
How many pillows do you think she had behind and around her head? What is going on with my watch? It keeps making me vibrate.
Bro, my neck hurts so bad right now. And it's from like, you know, just tense, whatever, a lot of bad posture type thing, looking at my phone, being in the car a lot and whatever. But it hurts so bad right now. Imagine, I bet once she hit that blast, dude, she probably never walked or slept the same. I bet her neck was fucked for life.
Okay, I'm going to play a song and I'm going to do a voiceover and I want you to pretend that you're Annie, what's her name? Annie Oakley?
Yeah.
No,
it's not Annie Oakley. It is Annie Edson Taylor.
You pretend you're her with your cat in the barrel, starting at the top for a little bit and then going over the side, impact, and then after.
Okay, right on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the first woman ever to go over the Niagara Falls in a barrel with her little tiny cat.
I'm feeling pretty good, everybody. Oh, God, wait, we got to change her voice. Her voice would be, I'm feeling pretty good, guys. Right now, I'm milking my cat named Snowflake. He's drinking my milk from my nipples.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can see through the barrel. Looks like she's milking her cat.
So,
that's a strange thing to do when you're about to be catapulted off Niagara Falls, ladies and gentlemen.
She's in there. She's like, oh, man, God. The fucking sponsorships I'm going to get once I roll down this. Oh, God.
Ladies and gentlemen, looks like she's sponsored by the old-timey hardware store here in town. Savo's Hardware.
Imagine she'd just be like, "That's fuck, motherfucker, fuck, God, it's fucking cold."
All right, it looks like I can barely see her, but it looks like she's moving around a little bit, holding her cat. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, she's closely approaching the actual fall area. Look at her bobbing in there like a little apple in a little barrel.
She peeks out real quick to look and holds her cat out, and the cat gets whisked away. She's like still waving.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, look at she's reaching the crest of the fall.
All right, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, she has reached the top of the Niagara Falls, and she is on her way on her way down, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, we're seconds away from impact. Will she make the impact? Oh, there she goes, and it's impact, and she can no longer be seen. The barrel is under the water. How far under did the barrel go? I wonder if she's okay inside of the
I come out of the water with like I took the inside of a tree. Like I got a tree and I made it like a neck brace. And I come out of the barrel with a neck brace on. They're like, where were you, Annie? We thought you were dead. She's like, I had to go out there and forage my own dinner. And then I had to make myself a neck brace. Because if I take this off, my head's going to fall off.
Annie, why didn't you just go to a truck stop and get one of those neck pillows they have there?
Well, because I don't have a car. And it would actually take me close to 3 months to walk there.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
man.
don't have a car. God, I would love to. Oh, man, I would love to have something nice like that. But,
Ladies
yeah.
and gentlemen, we are surprised that she is still living. We thought for sure that she would have died like many before her who were thrown over the side of Niagara Falls.
I can't believe that this is what she decided to do. It's like just objectively, especially at this time, because it was when she did this, 1901. Okay. And she was like, this is it. I'm 63 years old. I've made it. Things are looking good. Now let's add, what an odd time to decide you're trying to set yourself up for life. Like, you're 63, dude.
Right.
You are you and a cat. Do you know what everyone's thinking about you?
What?
Well, about Annie at the time. I mean, dude,
What are they thinking?
everyone probably thought, what's this fucking crazy grandma doing, dude? She's 63 years old.
You know what? If I can think about Annie and in modern times, I think of her as sort of one of those older women on social media that's kind of acting out to get viral. That's how she would be today.
For sure. Or she could be like one of those psycho free divers who's like, yeah, let me go dive 3 miles into the ocean, pass out and bring myself up. Like, those are crazy daredevils. And by the way, it says on her Wikipedia page, occupations, school teacher, daredevil.
Whoa.
So yeah, she was a official.
Well, we salute you, Annie,
Yeah.
for having the balls.
Dude, thank you for your service. I'm trying to think of something cool like that I've done before.
Now, when you were over at Niagara Falls, did you think about getting in a barrel? And
I didn't think about getting into a barrel, but I really, there is a fucked up part of me that was watching how quick those rapids were, and I was like, man, you would be fucking
what about a kayak?
so dead. I don't think you can. I think you would die.
Yeah, you would. I mean, the impact would just...
The way that you were saying she's about to brace for impact. She's about to breach. Right when you said breach, a little piss came out of me. Oh, God.
Well, I was just thinking of it bobbing along and then reaching, and she doesn't know exactly where she is.
No, she's
just
kind of
like,
listening. She's probably like, oh, it's getting a little calm in here. She's in there. She lights a cigarette. She's like...
She's just bobbing along. Maybe it turns over.
Oh, my. I mean, there's like...
And then you just feel it, and you're like, whoa.
I think you'd literally be like this. Like, so horrified.
Bam.
Dude, this picture, Annie Taylor helped to shore after going over the falls. Like, look at all the dudes around her. They look like they're like...
Oh, that was her after?
They're like, look at this crazy bitch, man. Someone's yelling. The way this old-timey man with a fucking newspaper mustache, he's looking up. He's going like that.
He's like, I can't believe she did it. A woman.
He's literally looking up at, like, his mom. He's like, she did it.
That is the spookiest picture I've ever seen.
She looks like a fucking ghost.
And the fact that she just wore a skirt, because that's what women wore back in the day.
She wasn't like, yeah, maybe I should wear pants this time.
Or maybe one of those old-timey swimsuits that went from the top to the bottom.
Yeah.
In case she got a little wet.
She could have.
Hello?
I thought I heard a cat.
Annie's little
Oh,
cat.
I think it's just little kids. It's
Do you
Annie's
think
little
Annie's
cat.
cat came back to tell us?
So I'm.
Hello?
Hello?
Annie's cat? What's her cat's name? That's what I want to know.
Did Annie's cat die? Niagara Falls. Annie Taylor, and her cat miraculously survived the ordeal to the amazing of onlookers with only minor injuries. Okay, seems like someone fucked that sentence up.
Minor injuries. One of them being having a concussion for the rest of her life.
I mean, it's just insane to me. She's 2 years away from collecting Social Security. I know it's like not formed yet because the New Deal and all that shit or whatever wasn't done yet. But
She was trying to secure her future.
that, I mean, it's just so interesting to me.
She got to the point like me where she couldn't chase kids around anymore. So she's like, I got to fucking do something else. This is not sustainable for me and my lifestyle and my age.
Do you think, like, after she did it, she was probably a little, like, just all the time kind of looking around, like she was probably knocked her marbles
Right.
loose a little.
She probably always felt, too, like she was on a boat. You know how when you get off a boat and sometimes you're like, whoa, I'm still on a boat. She never got her sea legs back or her land legs. Did she always have sea legs? I get confused. We'll find out, though, when we go on the Trailer Trash Tammy pontoon party, folks.
We will find out.
Let's just slap that QR code up for you like they've been doing at the shows, which is really cool.
Yep. There was a person that came up to me during one of the shows, and I don't know if they'll remember this because they were very, very, very drunk. I don't believe they will. But if they do, call yourself out because this was psycho and hilarious. This gal comes up to me. I'm sitting at the bar area talking to Sean, the booker there, the manager, and this gal comes out during the show. Tammy's on stage. She comes out, sits down next to me, and she was like, I mean, dude, immediately, like, and I was like, oh boy. I literally said in my head, I go, oh boy.
Here we go.
Here we go. And I mean, this gal was like, I want to put my name in the jug for the for the cruise. Can you just put my name in the jug? And I said over and over again, I said to this woman the first time, I go, there is no jug. I go, do you think we're carrying a jug around? I was like, what? And she would not let up on it, dude. She was like, I just need you to put my name in the jug.
I would
put my name in the jug for the cruise.
Like, okay, Cindy.
And listen, I hate to tell you what I did next, but I'm gonna. What I did to get away from the jug conversation doesn't mean I don't like you. It doesn't mean I don't love you. It doesn't mean anything. It's just in that moment, I couldn't mentally handle it. Okay?
Was Beth there?
No, she was not.
Do you know this story, Beth?
Oh, yeah, I was there.
You were there when the girl said the thing to me? Okay. And she's like, put my name in the jug. And she's mentioned the jug. The jug. I would say at least 8 to 10 times at this point. Just really excited about the jug. And, so what I did to get out of the jug conversation was I looked at the boss man there and I just said something about W-9s. I go, oh, don't you need me to fill out a W-9 or something? So I did get up to go. I didn't fill out a W-9. I had to walk away. But either way, I hope you get your name in that jug somewhere.
Jug.
I hope you get your name in the jug.
You should have just taken a little piece of paper and said, what's your name? And wrote it on there and say, I'll put this in the
That
jug.
is exactly what I should have done. Why didn't I just yes and that? It could have been gone. We would have, and then, she would have been.
Or you could have said, hey, go talk to Beth. She has the jug.
Well, it was just the funniest, most specific thing. She's like, where's the jug? I'm like, are you talking about a piss jug?
Here's the deal, folks. If you're so inebriated that you no longer know that you're even alive, don't talk to people because you're going to regret it.
Don't talk to people.
I mean, no one wants to talk to somebody that's so drunk they, first of all, can't focus their eyes.
Yeah, that's the worst. And I know because I've actually seen videos of myself when I'm that drunk, and it is so fucking embarrassing.
Nobody wants to talk. I mean, because you're having a good time and you're drunk, you think people want to talk to you? People don't want you in their face going... with your crossed eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Because people that are that drunk will get right in your face and talk to you.
Oh, they talk so close to you. So close.
And they think they're whispering and they're not.
Yeah. Oh, God, they love, put my name in the jug. I was like, what?
And if anybody else is wondering if there's a physical jug, no, it's more of an online jug.
Yeah, it's an online jug. There is a jug, but it is exactly what she said. It's a blockchain. I don't know. I'm just saying words.
You probably just have to I don't even know, type your email. Go on to eatmytrash.com, and I'm sure you can find all that information. Of course, we know that eatmytrash.com is the website of the one and only Trailer Trash Champion. I'm only speaking this highly of her because she's on the other side of the room and she can hear me talking about her, and I don't want her to get mad at me.
Yeah, we just want to make sure that she knows we're plugging her stuff.
We're plugging her stuff, brother.
Holy shit, dude.
Wow.
Okay, I got to finish this one thing about the fucking Uber guy.
Okay, and I'll
story.
eat some more peanut butter while you're telling that story.
Yeah, you go right ahead, pal. So he was telling us, his little stories about, he was like, yeah, I don't know if you guys want to know any history about the place, but.
Even if you said no, would he still be talking, though?
Probably still would have kept going. And I mean, I did start to kind of feel bad at some points because it's not that his comments or whatever weren't funny or whatever, but it was just a little too early in the morning for me. So I was kind of just yeah, I'm just not really ready for this. But so he starts talking about the history of it, and he says some weird thing. He said something like, yeah, that's back when the Loud Cave or something happened. He mentioned something very specific to Buffalo that none of us would know. And then he goes, I bet you guys are wondering what the Loud Cave is.
No, we're not.
And, I mean, he said it on cue, I bet you're wondering how we got here. Oh my God, dude, it was so funny. And then he just was talking about how there's all these houses that used to be on this area of the falls, behind the casino. It's a bunch of abandoned shit, but they used to be beautiful homes, and how they moved out everybody except one lady. And they're like, yeah, they call her the Witch of the Falls or something. And I was like, oh, damn, dude.
What if
that
it's
is
Annie?
Hardcore. What?
What if it's Annie?
Then she'd be 100-something years old.
Well,
I think she was born in 1901.
She was 63 when she took that fateful dive and went over the side and survived with a little kitty cat.
And honestly, if someone's living that long in the 1900s,
good for her.
Great job, dude. You must have had a clean pussy.
So is that
no
house,
infections.
Is that house still there then?
I think
She
so.
just refused to sell.
Beth, isn't that what he said? That the lady refused to sell the place at the falls? Witch of the Falls.
Beth looks so cute right now. Look at her.
Yeah, Barbara, she got her little Niagara Falls sweater on.
Got a little bun in her hair.
Chattahoochee.
So what is this place that he said? I bet you're wondering what the...
I can't remember what he said. It was some kind of maybe when the water... I think it was when they had to clear out a section of this is what it was. A section of the Niagara Falls river, whatever the fuck it's called there. I don't know. I'm a fucking idiot, guys. Leave me alone. Whatever the water is before the Niagara Falls. Is they had a section of it that was so polluted that it was giving all the fucking people that live there forms of cancer, this, that, and the other. So they had to move everyone out.
Did he say your womb is so polluted that you can't even give me a little fucking baby?
Hold on, say it again.
Your womb is so polluted that you can't even give me a little fucking baby?
What is that from?
Scarface.
That is hilarious. I've seen it multiple times, but your womb is so polluted, you can't even give me a fucking little baby?
You can't even give me a little fucking baby?
Does he say little fucking baby?
I think so.
Holy shit, dude. But yeah, basically they call her the Witch of the Falls because she's like radioactive now that she's living there for so long. Damn, that was a fucking good spooky laugh.
Did you hear that guy at the show last night laughing? He had the best laugh. It was an older guy on the left. Kind of looked like Tom Selleck, and his laugh was, and it made me so fucking happy. Every time I would say something that is supposed to be funny, he would start doing that laugh, and I would just go. I would point at him. I go, "Do we have a ghoul in here?"
Dude, today Chelsea said to me while we were eating at Betty's, which, by the way, this is a fucking brunch place in Buffalo that we went to 2 days in a row. It was pretty fucking bomb. But our waitress today was so weird. Just a weird lady, man. Like, we were giving her our orders, and I felt like she was mad at us the whole time.
Like, you guys got there in a timely manner, not like yesterday where we showed up. 20 minutes
no.
before
We got there in a nice, timely manner. What? Barbara, I do.
That's my crochet set, Barbara.
Barbara, is it my package? Christina Dybal. It says Christina Dybal. It is my tripod for podcast because I have now lost 2 podcast tripods on the road. So now I am absolutely
Jesus
no
Christ.
problem.
If you put stick, there's stick in door. You don't have to get it. We'll get it.
No, I don't want you to grab it, Beth. You don't need to do this. Just leave it.
Just shut the fuck up, okay?
Guys, Beth Franks is sitting in the room with us right now, but we are not allowing her to be on podcast because she's not strong businesswoman like.
Well, I tell you what, for the next leg of the tour, I'm bringing a mic for her.
I think we should.
Anytime she wants to come on, she's welcome.
And we could just talk about whatever, tell some stories. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be using you for clout on our podcast.
It'll be Slop City with the side of Beth. Okay.
Yeah, and then we're going to write okay with like 6 Ks after. Looking at a photo of Tom Selleck right now and hearing, just do the laugh. Bro, look at the photo I picked out too. Like his mustache looks so perfect.
God, he's gorgeous.
I mean, he really is a hot guy. Imagine that little mustache just tickling your little clitoris while he's just munching down.
I'm like, yeah, you're the police chief, aren't you? Because he plays the police. He'd be hiccuping, that's for sure.
That was you hiccuping because you're going to be drunk when you meet up with Tom Selleck. You're going to be like, Tom Selleck, oh my God, can you put my name in the jugs for your fan club?
And he'd be like, get this woman away from me.
He'd be like, she's talking about my piss jug. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I have a piss jug.
I mean, I do, but
get her out of here. And he's got one of those cool piss jugs that you know that guys are putting their cocks in.
Oh, yeah.
You know what kind of piss jug I'm talking
about?
Sufjan Stevens. I follow him because he's an incredible musician. And he is like recovering from Julianne-Barr syndrome or whatever.
Okay.
Really scary shit because people have to relearn how to walk and it's just fucked up. But he was posting all these photos, like kind of updating people on his progress while he's in the hospital and recovering and shit. And he just posted a photo of like all these beautiful flowers and stuff, you know, like people left him and shit, and books he's been reading while he's in there. And then there was like one photo of his piss jug just sitting in the windowsill. It was like nice flowers and then his fucking piss jug.
Where do you follow him?
On Insta.
I never see him post anything.
He does not post a lot, and most of the time, everything has his comments off.
Really?
And I mean, I didn't realize this, but I saw a post from him dedicating his album, or dedicating his last album, I think, to his late partner.
Okay.
And so then that also means that I guess he came out. And everyone, but it's like Sufjan's. He's an interesting cat.
His Illinois album.
That's one of the greatest fucking things in the entire world.
Oh my God!
It literally felt like I was listening to a motherfucking like symphony the first time I listened to it.
I love it.
Me too. We should listen to that. Like, we need to put a fucking.
I can't think of my favorite song. I can't think of what the name of it is.
Chicago.
No,
that's the banger.
That's about his banger. It's about his mom.
Uh-huh.
It's called something a shape. And also I love his John Wayne Gacy song, even though it's incredibly creepy. It's incredibly beautiful.
Which song is that?
The John Wayne Gacy song?
Yeah.
I think it's called John Wayne Gacy.
Oh God, that's hilarious. John Wayne Gacy Jr. I know I've listened to it because it's on the Illinois album, but I need to re-listen to it.
Which one goes da 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 da? I like that one too.
Oh God, that's so good. I think that's Chicago.
I get that and the Michigan album mixed up because I listen to both of them so much.
I think you're right. I think it is on the other one. I think it's on the Michigan one. But dude, either way, if you have not listened to Sufjan Stevens, you fucking got to. Just like
you gotta.
There are people like Lizzo, who's a trained fucking flautist, like a classically trained musician. I'm like, you think Lizzo just has bangers because she a bad bitch, dude? No, it's because her mind fucking works differently than ours with music. And it's like I feel like when people are classically trained, they have like a hearing thing that I could never look at all those instruments and be like, yo, let's put all those together. And that's what he does, dude. He's got fucking little trumpets. There's like, oh, it's great. So that's your homework for this week, Slop citizens. And by the way, shout out to all the new Slop citizens that I met this weekend in Buffalo at the merch booth.
Hell yeah.
Hella cool peeps. Had a gal come up to me. I think her name was Becky. Ooh. Maybe I'm fucking wrong. Who cares? Because I'm going to fuck it up again. But she was like, hey, I'm a new Slop citizen and customer. And I was like, damn, bitch, she know the lingo.
She OG.
OG. Got her baby in it, too. Brought him there. Jeremy or Jeffrey. It was a J.
Met lots of Slop citizens.
Yeah. Just love y'all.
And I met a few people that were shy, but their partner would come up and say, they're a really big fan of you, but they're acting shy.
And like roast them.
And then I get a little shy too. I'm like, really?
Really? Oh my God, I'm touching my master's.
My master's degree. I carry it in my tits.
The hard poppy. Okay.
Any goats now?
That's not the right one. Yeah, but we got to wrap up. We're at way over.
Are we really?
Yeah, we're at like an hour 7. And
whoa, that is giving the people too much time.
Too much, because we got to do a wiki how.
Hell yeah. All right, brothers, we love you. We will be recording this week from, I don't know, hopefully Vermont, New Hampshire, God knows where. But
those weird little tiny states up there.
Yep. Can't wait to be there and get some gingerbread cookies and wear my nice little Patagonia sweater and be like, oh, God, I'm such an outdoorsman.
I love the fall foliage.
All right, y'all. Love you guys.
Bye-bye.
You didn't say.
And cut.
I thought you say and cut and then we hit the bell.
You do.
But you didn't say it.
But you know what? You played it earlier in the podcast.
So it's everything. All right. Love yous.
Love ya.